Rendering the audio and video tracks together. By default, when I go to render and change this red to green, it's only going to render the video, not the audio. To do them together, we're going to have to go up to Edit. We're going to have to go to Preferences. We're going to have to come down to Timeline. And in Timeline down here, I want to check this render audio when render audio when rendering video. All right, that's hard to say. And say OK. Now when I'm in my timeline and I hit the Enter key, it'll render actually both of them at the same time. And this does take a while. And so we are rendering some new files. We're not altering the original media. We're rendering some new files, and it's placing these in the scratch disk areas. And you can see that it's created those. Now it's rendering the audio file. And you can see now I got a green render, so it's good to go. And I've created some render files for both the audio and video into my scratch disk tab settings, wherever I place those. Now let's say I want to delete all of my render files. We can do that by going up to Sequence. And in here I can say I want to delete my render files. When I do this, it says, hey, you sure you want to do this? I'll say okay. And since I deleted the render files, now I'm going back to being in a red situation, not a green situation, because I don't have that temporary render file built on my system. So if you've ever want to just get rid of them and rebuild that file, you certainly can by doing that, and you can start afresh. So this is how we render audio and video tracks together.